My name is Rob Sperry, and I'm going to tell you why network marketing. And when I say why network marketing, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, the ugly. Full disclaimer, I've been involved in network marketing since 2008. I was a top distributor of a multi-billion-dollar company, so I do have a lot of experience. I've had many failures throughout as well. And I've transitioned into consulting for network marketing companies, coaching network marketing distributors, those who want to build their business, and public speaking. I've spoken in 18 plus countries the last couple of years. So I do not have any skin in the game in the sense that I care if you join or don't join. I'm just here because I'm so passionate, excited about this industry and what it can do. So I'm going to give you the good, the bad, the ugly, because I started out as skeptical as anyone can be. I live in Utah, where there are a ton of companies, more companies per capita. And I would always joke around and I'd say, if someone hasn't approached you at least 5 or 6 times about network marketing, you don't have any friends at all. So I would always make fun of it, which is ironic because it became my profession. What we will cover: why you should hate network marketing, why you should love it, the myths of network marketing, why so many fail, and why network marketing can be so powerful. I'll also cover who endorses network marketing. I'll also do a comparison with network marketing versus other entrepreneurial type ventures and businesses, and just in life in general, leadership and the structure of it. Why you should hate network marketing. I call it the NFL club. What does the NFL club stand for? The no friends league, right? Or the no friends left. That's the person that does it all wrong. That's the person that's so fixated and focused on hype that all they do is create these empty promises, and they make it seem like all you're going to need to do is you just get to, and you're going to make so much money. Look, that's not the reality. Everything worthwhile is always going to be harder than you thought. Everything worthwhile. That's a success principle, and that's the same thing with network marketing. So when I talk about the NFL club, that's that person. They reach out to you. You haven't spoken to them in 5 years. They pitch you on the business. They pitch you on hype. And then they don't reach back out to you again for 2 years. And then when they reach back out to you again, all they do is just pitch you. And you think that that person becomes what I like to call spammy Pammy. You become Spamela Pamela. That's a phrase from my good friend Frazier. They become spammy Pammy, and you're like, well, you know what? Maybe I could make money, but I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that annoying friend. I don't want to be that person that all my friends are like, stay away from me. Now you're all weird and awkward and different. So let's give a modern day history lesson. Network marketing started with focusing on products, customers. And the reason is because think about it. You take the marketing budget of these big companies, and if you cut that out, it's just a different way, a way that you can take the marketing budget and allocate it to people sharing the message. So for many people, they just love the business model. But what happened is the industry transitioned into greed for many. Now, greed obviously exists wherever there's money and wherever there's opportunity, but it transitioned to the point where it was too much fixated and focused on money. In order to make a lot of money and have a great opportunity, you have to have great products. You have to have great customer systems, great customer service, and you got to take care of the consumer. Well, of course, there are many companies that had great products, but the distributors or the field was so focused on, well, who cares about the products? Let's just focus on business. And I'm just being 100% transparent here, 100% transparent of what my thoughts and opinions are. So people are like, oh, don't talk about the bad stuff. I got to talk about all the stuff. I got to talk about the bad stuff. So right or wrong, it was deserved. And those people that were doing it wrong, they were the ones that people perceived the entire industry of network marketing and what it was or what it wasn't. So I believe 2008, 2009 was the last time that we had an influx of people that were entrepreneurial people. And I say influx, I mean a big influx of people that weren't part of network marketing that were interested, because it doesn't take money to make money. It takes creativity to make money. But when you're doing extremely well at your job, you're not really looking for other ways to make money. And most people aren't thinking, oh, network marketing, I've always dreamed of joining. I've always wanted to. For most people, let's be real, it's a last resort. I'm going to tell you why I don't believe that it should be a last resort later on in the presentation. But first, I'm going to give you a little bit more on modern day history. So what happened 2008, 2009, it was literally 99% focused on business, money, opportunity, because all these people losing their jobs and looking for a way to make money. But there wasn't enough focus on the products. Then what happened is as the economy started doing well, and a combination of Amazon starting to really take off, the customer experience went to an entirely new level. The customer experience now set a new standard, Amazon did, a new set of expectations. All of a sudden, it was everybody expected free shipping. Everybody expected, right? Hey, products better arrive in a couple days, or they were annoyed. I know I was, right, with Amazon Prime. So network marketing had to create a shift. And the shift began with a huge emphasis on customers, which is exactly what it needed, exactly what it should have been, exactly what the roots were. So they started focusing on incredible products. They started focusing even more on incredible customer systems and support groups. And network marketing started doing extremely well with customers. Now the focus became less and less on the opportunity. Of course, the opportunity is still always there, but with the economy doing so well, there weren't as many people that were looking from an opportunity standpoint. So many would get interested in the products, and then they'd say, well, if I like these products anyways, I might as well share them, might as well join the business. So the transition now, with not having a recession since 2008, 2009, and now we see what's going on with so many people from, even if you look in the past with Corona, and you look at unemployment a little bit higher, right? A little bit, that's downplaying it, much, much higher. Now you see an influx of people looking and about to come in. So this right here is just, instead of me just giving ideas, right, of opinions, this is a worldwide search. You can just Google trends. You can go to trends on Google, and that's it. Just Google search, Google trends. And then you're gonna have a page like this pop up. And on this page, you're gonna be able to search whatever keywords you want. So I did work from home. And then what I did is, when I started looking at it, I started looking at the last 12 months. Now, if you did the last 5 years, it's the same graph. But you look at the last 12 months, and you look at that graph, and you look at how many people are looking to work from home again. Why? Because it doesn't take money to make money. It takes creativity to make money. So I believe we're about to see the greatest opportunity we have ever seen, because now network marketing is equipped to handle the masses with such a huge focus on retention and customers. So when people come look at it from an opportunity standpoint, they're going to see a very unique opportunity. So let's look at how big network marketing is or isn't versus other industries. So network marketing does about 200 billion in sales. Now, the Direct Sales Association may say a teeny bit less, but what you don't know is many companies don't report to the Direct Sales Association. So it's actually much, much, much higher than 200 billion. But let's just go with the $200 billion number. Let's look at the music industry. Now, yes, these are retail sales, but even still 11.1 billion in retail sales. We look at the movie industry, 136 billion in 2018. The movie industry. We look at the sports industry in the United States. What does that encompass? That encompasses everything. NFL, NBA, NHL, everything. So you look at the sports industry, 73 billion. And you look at the food industry, 570 billion in 2019. So is network marketing legit? Yeah. Is network marketing huge? Yes. More and more people are looking for ways to make money from home. Let's dive in a little bit deeper. Soon I will cover, I just want to mention this again, I will cover why network marketing, but first I want to cover many of the common myths and objections. So people say, well, why not traditional business? Why not, with network marketing, why would they just not do it traditionally? Well, I already told you a little bit about marketing budget, and it's just different. But some products need someone to share the story. You can't do them justice just based off of marketing and commercials. And some business owners just prefer that they create the network marketing model, because rather than the marketing dollars just going, straight out marketing dollars, now they get to empower other people. They get to help other people to create another source of income. They get to create a community and culture. So it's not necessarily right or wrong. It's just different. So I would say, why not? Why not network marketing? Now, of course, it's not for every product or every single business, but it does $200 billion plus in sales. So it absolutely works. And we know the power of word of mouth. Think about this, especially with how skeptical we are these days. You go to your doctor. Your doctor is a world-renowned doctor, and your doctor says, hey, take this product. Product X, Y, and Z is going to change your life, and it's going to help you with whatever, fill in the blank. And then you go to your two best friends. Your two best friends say, I cannot believe you're thinking about taking that product. And you ask, why? And your two best friends say, we took that specific product X, Y, and Z, and it is absolutely awful. Worst product we've ever tried. You're listening to your two best friends, power of word of mouth, over the world-renowned doctor. It's becoming more and more prevalent. Word of mouth marketing. Is network marketing a pyramid scheme? No, first off, pyramid schemes are illegal and get shut down. The definition of a pyramid scheme is a form of investment, illegal in the US and almost everywhere, in which each paying participant recruits two further participants, with returns being given to early participants using money contributed by later ones. So there's no real product or service. You're just making money off the signups. The best network marketing companies have incredible products. The only way you make money is by moving product. Think about that. The only way. Anyone that's signing up to his business or anything like that, there are products associated with network marketing. So you get paid based on how large your distribution channel is. And that's why network marketing is focused so heavily the last decade plus, even more so than ever, as we already mentioned, on customers and customer retention, because your residual income is only as strong as your retention. So let's think about, as we talk pyramid, I laugh a little bit. Let's think about the typical positions of a company. There's the CEO, the top management, the middle management, supervisors, employees, right? This even holds up in true government organizations. So it's always, the structure is some sort of pyramid, but there are some huge differences with network marketing where it's much less of a pyramid than almost anywhere else. Let's look at a couple others as we look at the flow of a school district. You got the superintendent, you got the associate superintendent, principal, assistant principal, guidance counselor, teacher, secretary, volunteers. Same thing when you look at a family structure. So the myth is, well, only the person at the top makes the money, and you got to get it at the very beginning. The best companies that I know, the top earners actually were not the ones that joined right away. Because what happens is the company goes through a phase, growing pains and working through systems and kinks and bugs. A company that I specifically know, I don't want to mention any company names without their permission, but a company I specifically know, their top earners, and they've been around for over 30 years, came in after the first 5 years. So it's this big myth of you just got to get in at the beginning and this scarcity mentality. You get paid on what you do. So regardless of when you come in, whether the company's been around for 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, you get paid on what you do. So let's think about this. How often does a minimum wage worker become the CEO? Think about that. Look, I'm not ripping on jobs at all. Jobs are absolutely necessary. And if you love your job, more power to you. But why not create something on the side? Why not create some sort of residual income, whether that's to help you out for family vacations or pay off some debts or do some humanitarian trips, whatever it is. But think about that. What are the chances that someone at a regular job is going to get to the top? I mean, you could say that's a pyramid structure big time. In network marketing, it doesn't care. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care about your race, gender, age, educational background, or lack thereof. It doesn't care about any of that. It's going to pay you based on your results in the distribution channel that you create. Now, many quality employees, they never get the advancement and financial rewards that they feel like they deserve. They feel like they're dealing with politics. Again, this is why I feel like network marketing is the most moral form of compensation, because it's just paying you based off results. Doesn't really care, well, did you graduate from here and do you have 20 years experience? It doesn't care. It's literally just paying you based off results, and that's it. So when people say that, only the person at the top makes money, this argument suggests that you got to get in early, which, yes, there are many people that start at the beginning that can make money, but again, it's based on what they do. And you have to really, truly understand that. I made more money than the person above me in network marketing so many times. Why? Because I was doing more. The truth is, in good network marketing companies, members can make any amount of money, regardless of where they are in the organization. Income is related to effort, not position. It is called network marketing, not net positioning marketing, net hoping, net dreaming, net lottery ticket marketing. It's network marketing. Members of network marketing companies can earn greater income and rewards based on their effort. They don't change positions unless people above them leave the organization. That means no matter when you join or where you are in the organization, you have an equal chance to do well if you do the work. Now, unfortunately, for the people that are too hypey, I know hypey is not a word, those are the people that are out there making the empty promises and not treating this like a real business. They're treating it like net lottery ticket marketing, and that's what gives it a bad taste in your mouth when you hear that. I believe network marketing is the most moral form of compensation for all the reasons I've already mentioned and I'm going to mention. Eventually, this is another objection. Eventually, the program will get saturated. Saturation is impossible because there isn't this set number of people, right? Every day, new people are born or turn 18, thereby adding new potential network marketers to the pool of prospects. So here's an example. Tim Sales, good friend of mine, in Zig Ziglar's book, Network Marketing for Dummies, offers the best argument against the saturation myth. He asks, do you know anyone who doesn't have a refrigerator? No. That doesn't stop GE from selling more of them. So you're going to talk about saturation. You can talk about products like that, right? But yet still, they do extremely well. What about the low success rate I've heard about? Well, let's give a comparison to other industries first, and then I'll come back to that. So real estate, love real estate. I own real estate. The NAR reported 87% of all new agents fail after 5 years in the industry, and only 13% make it. Agents don't leave the industry because they made too much money. No, they leave the industry because they didn't make any. many different stats on the high failure rate of small businesses. And we've seen them, but some say it's up to 80% fail in their first 5 years. That's not considered a scam or a scheme. This is just reality. Let's give some more reality on why do small businesses fail. Now, this is according to Investopedia. The 4 most common reasons why small businesses fail are lack of sufficient capital, poor management, inadequate business planning, and overblowing their marketing budgets, cash flow problems. But there are many more than 4 reasons why early stage businesses in this country don't survive. And again, I'm not ripping on small businesses. I love small business. I'm just talking about the reality of everything worthwhile, like I said at the beginning, is always harder than you think it's going to be. That's a success principle. A CBI Insights analysis of 101 startup polls this says the reasons why those businesses fail, according to their founders. Now, here were the top results. 42% of small businesses failed because there's no market need for their services or products. 29% failed because they ran out of cash. 23% failed because they didn't have the right team running the business. 19% were out competed. 18% failed because of pricing and cost issues. 17% because of poor product offering. 17% failed because they lacked a business model, getting overwhelmed yet. 14% failed because of poor marketing. 14% failed because they ignored their customers. Now let's just go to sports. I love sports. I'm an ex-semi-professional tennis player. I ran a tennis club, love tennis, love watching basketball and football as well, as those are 2 of the most visible sports here in the US. I know that football, aka soccer in Europe, is worldwide everywhere, South America, Europe, around the world. But let's just use basketball as an example. There's only a 0.03% chance of a pro career. This means that of almost 156,000 male high school senior basketball players, only 44 will be drafted to play in the NBA after college. Let's just put it in perspective. Again, success principle. And only 32 women, 0.02%, out of just over 127,000 female high school seniors will eventually be drafted. The odds of you being born, right? I know, pretty extreme one here, but let's go there. 1 in 400 trillion or more. Again, success principle. Everything worthwhile is always hard and has a small percent who succeed. The issue for me is the comparison in network marketing and saying, yeah, but there's such a high failure rate. It's totally out of context because most people get 3 rejections and then they quit. So when they're saying, well, yeah, most people don't make it. That's like opening up your Subway franchise and day 1 comes, lunch comes around, and you only have 2 or 3 customers that come. You're like, I'm done. I'm closing up shop. This doesn't work. Subway is a complete scam. It doesn't work because, nobody showed up. Are you kidding me? Just putting it in perspective. Now, I get it. For a lot of people, they feel like I don't want to have to annoy friends and family. I just don't want to do this. The empty promises. They don't understand how to treat this like a real business. Look, everything worthwhile is always harder than you think it is. And I'm telling you, done right, you will never annoy friends and family. I have never severed one friendship or one relationship because I'm very direct on having people take a look, and I let them know if you're interested, great. And if you're not, that's okay. You can point me in the right direction. So I become a professional inviter, and that's it. That's how I built my network marketing business, because there's all of the network marketing companies have such incredible systems where you can plug people in, and what you're doing is you're inviting. Now, is it a numbers game in the sense that, yes, you're going to have to invite and treat this like a real business and not just hope and pray that you get 2 people and they do all the work? Absolutely. And I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm here to tell you why it's so incredible. So we're going to dive even deeper. What's going on? right now in the world. Jobs being automated. Automation threatening 25% jobs in the US. And wherever, if you're watching from a different country, you know it's similar all around the world, especially the boring and repetitive ones. Now, again, that's not to scare you because, as I said, it doesn't take money to make money. It takes creativity to make money. So as you look at this, people are being forced to figure it out. I believe network marketing will become more and more of a very wanted profession. We're already starting to see that because people are looking for those unique ways to make their business happen. So let me talk about why I love network marketing and dive into this. No, it wasn't easy. There were times where I thought, what am I doing? This is crazy. There were times where I dealt with the fear of judgment, the mother of all fears. There were times where a neighbor specifically, we'll mention him by name because he deserves it, Chris, made fun of me to the entire neighborhood saying, oh, I can't believe it's that bad that Rob's doing network marketing. And for me, I acted all tough and then it didn't bother me. Of course it bothered me. Of course it was hard. Of course it did. But I wasn't going to allow the opinion of others affect me chasing what I really wanted. And what did I want? I wanted time freedom. Everyone wants time. It's the most valuable thing we have on this earth. Maybe for you, that time freedom is a different thing. But for me, it was family vacations. I did 7 family vacations each of the last 2 years. That was my dream. That's what I wanted. And I was going to do whatever it took. I was just trying to figure out where that was going to happen. I didn't believe it was going to be network marketing. So yes, you're going to have challenges, but I'm going to tell you why it's worth it. So the time freedom we talked about, the financial freedom. I'm not making empty promises and saying it's going to happen overnight. No, I believe that most people, it's going to take a year to learn how to do this, 3 years to make a full-time income if you're completely plugged in, and this is not a guarantee. This is an estimate. 5 years to make a big income. 7 years to make a world-class income. So what if it took you 5 years to make a full-time income? What else could you do? Very little. What else could you do that if you plugged in for 5 years that you can make a full-time income working from home where you set your hours, you have residual income? What else could you do? Now, some of you, maybe those aren't your goals. Maybe your goal is to make an extra $300 or $400 a month and you want to work a couple hours a week. Look, I can't make guarantees. I don't know, depending on your company, your products, systems, leadership, different things, how much you plug in. There's so many different aspects to it. But I strongly believe in network marketing because I've seen people from all walks of life have success. The tax savings alone, you're crazy not to be part of network marketing. You start researching the tax savings that you can have. Think about if you're working your business and you're going on a trip, and as you go on the trip, you create something specific. Maybe you're meeting with people on the trip. Maybe you're doing some sort of get-togethers as you're going. Right now, you've got to advise with your. I'm not an accountant, so make sure that you're not taking this as professional advice. You got to do your own due diligence and research. But think about things like that. Think about things as far as cell phones if you start using for business. There's so many different avenues that you can use just for the tax savings alone. The personal development. I'm a better father, husband, friend, leader, neighbor, person because of network marketing. It's forced me to become better. I love it. I hated reading books. Hated reading books when I was in college and in high school. But then when I found that I was focusing on just becoming a better leader and a better human being, I became so excited. I've read/listened to over 1,000 books the last 13 years. I know that's a ton, but I love it, love it, love it. And I'm the guy who never read before. No employees. How nice is it to have a business where you're not dealing with payroll and you're not dealing with headaches and you're not dealing with employees? It's a dream. If you've ever owned a business, you know what I'm talking about. You don't need to stock or ship inventory. The company will do that for you. You don't have to deal with creating the back office or the marketing material, right, of what the product looks like or naming the product or going to the superstar scientist to help formulate and develop the products. and manufacture the products. You don't deal with any of that. And the support is absolutely insane. Why? Because it's the most moral form of compensation. So they're incentivized to help you. Now, of course, you make the most of what you do with your organization. They're going to make some which you like. Because in a job, you train someone to be as good as you or better than you. Many times they get a promotion of you. So people are always holding back a little. I want people that are part of my team to make some off of the efforts, because that's what creates the teamwork and that creates the culture of everybody helping each other out. There's no educational requirements. There's no, well, you're worth this. They can't tell you what you're worth in network marketing because you get to decide. A couple other things. There's no rent to pay. We talked about employees. There's no electric and utility bills. There's no permits, licenses, and dues. There's no insurance bills. There's no equipment and maintenance and upgrades to keep up and pay. No brick and mortar location. Very little, if any, marketing costs. The risk versus reward ratio is absolutely amazing. Now, I will tell you, one of the big issues is easy in, easy out. I believe it is the best place for the average person to have chance of success because you're not dealing with all of this. But because of that, unlike when you open up a small business or maybe a franchise where you're investing $50,000, if you have a bad day, bad week, bad month, you're not going to quit. And that's where I believe a lot of this attrition comes from, because people have bad day, bad week, bad month, they quit. Your level of commitment in large part will determine your level of success. And I don't mean commitment in the sense you have to quit your job. Almost everyone who starts network marketing starts very, very part-time, and they do it on the side. Eventually, if they have enough success, they transition into more full-time. That is your choice. The commitment, I mean, is whatever hours you deem that you have available or want to make available, that you actually work your business and that you commit to doing this as a business, not just trying this like a net lottery ticket marketing and hoping that things take off. So I think the financial risk barely qualifies as a risk. Like I said, that's the greatest strength, but also the greatest weakness of network marketing. So here's my real estate property analogy. I just sold one of my properties, have another one of my properties on top of my home, just rental properties. I love real estate. But think about it. You put 20% down and then you cash flow a few $100s and hope nothing breaks, at least I do. And I hope that the renters pay on time. It's a huge hassle, the whole eviction process. Had to do it one time. Now I do a lot better at vetting renters, but had to do it one time. Absolutely awful. So network marketing done wrong is your biggest nightmare. Because done wrong, you're annoying everybody you know. Done wrong, you're not focused on value. Done wrong, you become part of the NFL, the no friends league. Done wrong, you become the hype person with empty promises and you just don't feel good about yourself. But done right, network marketing is your greatest dream. Why? Think about this. You've got a legitimate product. You got people that are looking out for you, that are helping you. You don't have to deal with all the things we already talked about with the overhead, headaches. Think about it. You get to create a residual income. And hopefully you have other people that you love and care about that are creating that residual income with you. If that's the case, you absolutely love it. Who wouldn't love that? Great company, great products, great culture, residual income, which creates more time freedom, which is the most valuable thing that we all have on this earth, which is exactly what we all want, is time to be able to spend exactly how we want to spend it. I never make guarantees, because that is absolutely impossible. But that's why I believe the number one problem most network marketers face is this huge dream with no work ethic to match it. I've said it several times, but they treat the business like net lottery ticket marketing. Treat this like a business and it will treat you properly. Just like every profession, it takes time. There's the 10,000 hour rule, which is a study that was done that it takes 10,000 hours to be great at anything. Now, look, you may have previous experiences with different things that push that time way, way faster, right? Previous experiences, previous credibilities. But I'm just telling you, jobs can be great, but they aren't for everyone. And we know jobs are being automated. And we know more and more we want that security and we want that time freedom. And we're looking for opportunities. So in simple terms, this is how network marketing works. You get paid based on the distribution channel that you create. So let's go over famous people who endorse network marketing. And I'm going to do this extremely fast. Network marketing is the 21st century business model that is on the rise. So here are, we'll see how many we end up going through, celebrities that you might know who endorse the network marketing profession. Bill Gates. Let's go through a couple more. Bill Clinton. Harry Dent. Brian Tracy. Some of these you've heard of, some of these maybe not. Robert Kiyosaki, right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He is a huge advocate of network marketing. He actually wrote a book called The Business of the 21st Century where he talks about network marketing specifically. Jack Canfield. That was Chicken Soup for the Soul. Warren Buffett, the billionaire. Jim Rohn, one of the legends of personal development. Les Brown, he's always speaking for top companies all over the world. Stephen Covey, had the opportunity to meet him several times in person, went to school with his youngest son. He's the author of The 7 Highly Effective Habits. Tony Blair, Bob Proctor, go through a couple more here. Dr. Ivan. Now, Dr. Ivan, we're just going to go with Dr. Ivan. He's the founder and chairman of BNI, Dr. Ivan Meisner, right? I mean, these are highly credible people. We'll go with Tony Robbins because we all know him for Tony Robbins instead of Anthony Robbins. Nothing needs to be said about Tony. Megan Fox, actress. Chuck Norris. There's so many good Chuck Norris quotes, right? Chris and Heidi Powell. Couple others, right? Boxers, good old Manny. Ronaldo, right? One of the most famous soccer in the US, football everywhere else. I don't know why it's different, soccer, football. It should just be the same. But one of the most famous athletes in the entire world and of all time. We've got a couple others as we go through it. George Soros, Dr. Eric Thomas, Sir Richard Branson. I've heard him speak at network marketing events and how much he loves network marketing. So just in closing, why everyone loves network marketing. Done wrong? That's not true. But everyone loves network marketing done right because it gives us the most valuable thing there is, which is more time. It is not easy. Nothing worthwhile is easy. This is the recap here. But I promise you, I know you can do this. And you may say, how do you know I can do it? I've spoken in 18 plus countries. I've seen people from all walks of life. I promise I can find someone that's less skilled than you in a country with less opportunities than you that has found a way to make it work. And I promise you it's worth it. I know we all deal with the mother of all fears, the fear of judgment. I get it. But it's time for you to stop worrying what everyone else thinks. You weren't sent to this earth to be average, whatever you believe in, universe, God, whatever you believe in. You weren't sent to this earth to be average. It's 100% worth it. I'm so passionate about network marketing. I hope this presentation was helpful for you. and gave you a better perspective so that you can make an educated decision on if network marketing is for you.